When we start to meditate, we experience a time of uncertainty, an uncertainty of why and what we're doing. Following our breath seems quite senseless. Following our breath seems futile. Do we not need to think? We must think all day long to solve our problems. We must plan a meeting. We must plan a party. Or maybe just plan an outing. We follow our breath as the breath is a constant in our bodies. We can feel our heart beating as a constant in our bodies. Our blood pumping through our veins is also a constant in our bodies. But our breath offers us a constant way we can both control and find peace in following our breath. Following our breath is a natural way. When we see this jar of beads, which represents hundreds of thoughts we can have in one day, each bead represents a single thought or a single sentence. Each bead represents one sentence in our mind. Each bead represents one argument we're having. Each bead represents one disagreement with a neighbor, or maybe one driving incident. This is all taking place in our mind. The negative thoughts repeat in our minds. The negative thoughts are relentless in our minds. This is the suffering we take on ourselves. This suffering is relentless. When we start to meditate, we can consider ourselves emptying this jar of beads one bead at a time, or one sentence at a time. As we find our way in practicing meditation, we discover that we can then empty the occasional bead or two in a day. We can now see the suffering that thinking causes. Our meditation practice allows us to keep those occasional beads completely out of the jar. As our meditation practice improves, as we meditate for longer periods of time each day, we experience improvements in all areas of our lives. How we treat people, how we listen to others. Our compassion changes. Our thoughts change. Over time, the jar empties more and more of beads. Our mind, which is now used to the practice of meditation, is quieter. Our mind is more relaxed. We handle situations of the negative fashion more successfully. We notice our day is peaceful. We no longer have strong arguments in our mind. We no longer have strong negative thoughts in our mind. With the jar now low on beads, our life changes every day. We recognize the negative thoughts versus the positive thoughts, and what the negative thoughts do to our bodies. We no longer want the negative thoughts in our heads. We now have the power to stop negative thoughts. Positive thoughts are all we want. Positive thoughts are more relaxing. Positive thoughts are healthy. The practice of meditation, which is every day, is working. Long hours of practice is a beautiful way to experience life. The work has paid off. The jar is now empty.